Okay, so it's day one. It is about 10 to 1 in the morning UK time. And I've been trying to sleep. I can't get to sleep, and that's the dog. Apologies again. I've been probably not a good idea, but I've been Googling, just and YouTubing, trying to find someone who I feel has the same sort of panic disorder and agoraphobia that I do. And I watch these videos and people are like, I can't leave the house, and 3 weeks later they're, like I've gone away for a weekend and I was anxious coming back because, it was an hour and a half away. I've been suffering with anxiety for as long as I can remember, and recently it's got to a point where, I say recently, the last 2 years, it's got to a point where I can make it probably 50 metres, 100 metres down the road to a tiny little play park with my kids. I suffer from monophobia, which for people that don't know is the fear of being on your own. My wife has recently been diagnosed with breast cancer. I'm not able to go to the appointments with her. I've missed nativity plays, I've missed school runs every day. I missed a scan of my youngest daughter when my wife was pregnant with her. Weddings, holidays. I haven't had a holiday in I don't know when. My life revolves around this house and the garden, and on good days being able to go, like I say, 100 metres down the road to the local park. I've got 3 children, and I try my best to hide it from them because they're 3, 6 and 10, and I don't want any of my sort of anxieties and behaviours rubbing off onto them. I can't work at the moment, obviously, and it's progressively got worse over the last 10 years or so. People talk about making their world smaller and smaller, and I've literally allowed myself, I suppose, to make my world as small as my house and the local park. Like I said, I've been looking on YouTube to just try and find videos of people that are in the same boat, and they're still making it to doctor's appointments, and I haven't been to the doctor for ages. The therapist come to me, which I'm lucky, and I'm thankful to the NHS for that. But I can't make it. I can't make it to my local shop to get milk, which is probably 300 metres down the road. Trick-or-treating this year, I managed to do about 5 doors down that way and 5 doors down that way, and then I had to come back. So I'm stuck. I feel stuck. I feel trapped. I feel like I'm letting my wife down and my kids down and my family down. And you know, and I've said it before that I'm, you know, this year I'm going to do it, or this month, or this week, or today I'm going to really conquer it. But it's come to the point now that I'm going to do these videos. I'm going to try and keep them short, because something else I found was, you know, there's a lot of rambling on. This one's a bit of a rambling on because it's an introduction. I just want you guys to understand that, you know, I'm not. I know there's no miracle cure. I'm on every tablet that the doctors can recommend. I've done CBT. I've done hypnotherapy. I've done the Linden method to a degree. Anything that's been, I've spent money on different books, different programs, and at the end of the day, the only thing that's going to get me over this is exposure and doing it. And I thought, if I document it, and if I have the camera with me, I can talk about what I'm feeling and explain my thought pattern and why I'm feeling it, and, you know, reassure myself and use distraction and all these things that people, you know, have said to use, then maybe it will help. And maybe someone out there who like me has looked for a video to try and find someone who's just like them, to feel that, you know, loneliness that you feel, because, you know, you do feel like you're on your own. Everyone's different, I get that, but like I say, I've searched and searched, and I've certainly, and I'm not saying that people are lying or not feeling it, but I certainly feel, and maybe everyone does, that mine's the extreme of extremes. I just, you know, people are saying they're taking baby steps, and one minute they're, you know, crossing the road and going down the street a bit, and in the next video clip they're taking an hour drive across country somewhere, and I know that's not going to happen for me. But we'll see how it goes, I suppose. Yeah, give me a like, give me a comment if you're feeling the same. More importantly than likes and subscriptions, just watch the videos and see if you can get anything from it. If you're in the same boat and you get anything from what I go through and how I try to overcome it, or how I fail at it, because I will at times. It's not me being negative, it's me being realistic for having this for over 25 years. If someone gets something out of it, if I get something out of it as well, then it's not been a waste of time. So, short video-ish, 8 minutes. I'm going to try and get to sleep, and then in the morning I'll show you where my world ends. I'll show you my bubble, and who knows, maybe we'll try and just take a step out of that bubble. Wait.